Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast with a movie review for the film Hypnotic. This is a new film from 2023, rated R with a runtime of an hour and 32 minutes. Currently, as of recording, we have a Rotten Tomato score of 38% for the critics, 61% for the audience. In this film, determined to find his missing daughter, Austin detective Danny Rourke finds himself spiraling down a rabbit hole investigating a series of reality bending crimes where he will ultimately call into question his most basic assumptions about everything and everyone in his world. Aided by Diana Cruz, a gifted psychic, Rourke simultaneously pursues and is pursued by a lethal specter, the one man he believes hold the key to finding his missing girl, only to discover more than he ever bargained for. This movie is directed by Robert Rodriguez, written by Robert Rodriguez and Mark Borstein, and it stars Ben Affleck as Danny Rourke, Alice Braga as Diana Cruz. We have J.D. Pardo as Nix, and William Fitchner as Delrain. I am a big fan. Every time I see Fitchner in a film, I think he's always cast so well, and I think it's also because he's just such a terrific actor. Of course, I'm a big fan of Ben Affleck. Uh, it's really cool to see both Alice Braga and JD Pardo. JD Pardo in the final season of Sons of of Mayans MC coming out pretty soon. So really cool to see a lot of familiar faces in this film. Of course, Robert Rodriguez. So one of the things that struck me the most about this film was its innovative storyline. It is a unique take on the mystery genre, and it makes it stand out to me from other films of the same category. I think the story is intriguing and engaging, and it'll keep you invested because of the different levels and how deep you go in this mystery. And I think it's just a testament to Rodriguez's talent as a director that he's able to create a movie that feels so fresh when we're inundated with all these other type of movies and blockbusters. And also, the film has a very quick pace that helps with the mystery element. The film never lets up until the very end. As the story unfolds, the audience kind of left guessing as the tension builds to what I thought was a very satisfying climax. The pacing of this movie is one of the strongest aspects, as it really kept the audience engaged. Another highlight of Hypnotic is just the really good, fun performances. Especially Ben Affleck really dives into the role of Danny, and it just makes the audience really empathize with him. He's not a typical hero, but he's related and grounded enough in reality that makes his performance feel very sincere and unique. So yeah, Affleck's performance, one of the things that really stood out to me in this film. The film as a whole is a departure from a lot of the mainstream movies that kind of seem to dominate theaters nowadays. It is a grounded film that really focuses on character development and the storytelling rather than big spectacle. Although there are some really fun set pieces in this movie, it is a movie that rewards its audience for paying attention and staying engaged with the story. Finally, the film also takes a 180-degree turn about two-thirds of the way in. So I went into this film not knowing anything. I didn't even watch a trailer. All I knew was that this was a Robert Rodriguez movie, that Ben Affleck was in it. I didn't even know the premise or anything that I'm telling you. So I don't want to go too deep into any of that because I feel like this is very well earned, and just the context of the film takes another meaning when things happen. I think it's a really bold move to pivot and hinge your story in this way, and to me, it really paid off. So overall, if you're looking for something that's a little bit different, something a little that feels fresh and innovative, and I'm sure there's stuff out there like that's very similar to this, but it's not out in theaters and it's not what everybody keeps remaking and stuff. So yeah, I really enjoy that. If you're a fan of Robert Rodriguez, I think you owe it to yourself to try to catch this at a theater. It's got a brisk pace of 90 minutes, so like you can really get down on it. I will say there was I went to a matinee, so there was only a couple of people in the theater. One of them, as we were walking out, I asked them how they enjoyed the film, and they said it was really good. But they also added afterwards, it's still not the butterfly effect. Nothing's gonna touch that though. So I can tell that this individual likes fun movies that are weird and maybe a little bit out of the mainstream. So I think that was fun. I like that the audience also had fun with this film as well. So I had a good time in the theater. I thought it was very enjoyable. Like I said, it's a smaller film for sure. You can definitely tell in the settings and the sets and all that stuff. Like it really feels a lot smaller, but I think it also plays into the story, and Rodriguez utilizes that as part of what he's trying to do with the film. Without saying too much, I think that risk was well worth the reward. So highly enjoy this. Really recommend this. Like I said, if you want something different, because there's a lot of blockbusters coming, which we'll be talking about as well in the channel. But if you have seen this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, movie reviews, all that fun stuff here in the channel. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.